Welcome in, YouTube. It is a pleasure to finally bring you the update for V Rising. I am so excited. We did play it on stream the other day, so we kind of have a grasp of what is going on and everything like that, so I'll be able to kind of make quick progress and everything like that. We are on a private server with some friends, some streamer friends and everything like that, so that's where we're going to be playing all our stuff. With everything how it's set up and everything like that, I'll be able to constantly play the game, get content for you, and we're going to start from the beginning right here, back in the I guess this is be a crypt or whatever. I guess you would call it a crypt. And so we're going to be starting from here. All right, if you're just tuning in for the, this is now, we're out of early access. This is the complete game. This is 1.0. This is the full release. Okay, so there is a lot of stuff that has changed, and there's some stuff that hasn't changed so much. But currently speaking right now, there is a lot that came with the update, and most of it is very positive. I will tell you this ahead of time, there is some big quality of life updates that are just like the chef's kiss. It's like absolutely amazing. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. I don't know what it's gonna look like, but we do have, you know, we're starting on their server, and so we're gonna get started with the starting portion. Okay, so if you have not played this game before, this is gonna be like more of a top-down kind of game, kind of Diablo-esque. Also Valheim, if you've ever played Valheim, it's kind of like that. You're gonna have your camera move, WSD, all right, to move around. We have the ability to move around. Okay, we do have a couple little spells that we can, like, you know, phase shift to get us a little bit of distance. Okay, and there's our F is going to be our interact key. So as of now, I believe it's just on the PC, but they were looking at a PS5 release, so it may or may not come. I'm not entirely sure yet. I'm waiting to hear about that, which would be nice, because then, you know, we can get consoles in there, and, you know, gives people the ability to play on the console, right? So like I said, basic attacks are going to be just, you know, clicking, attacking the skeletons, you know, just doing the little, there's quest up in the left hand corner. All right, there we go. All right, so then we have the ability to now make stuff. Okay, let's see, give me a second. Let's open this up. There's usually some stuff in these crypts. All right, and if you break these, sometimes you do get bones, you get stone. Okay, so what we're gonna do is now we're gonna hit our tab button. We're gonna be able to craft some stuff. We're gonna craft a bone sword to start out with. It looks like we still need some more bone. It looks like there's some right here. Okay, and then we'll craft our bone ring as well. All right, now a couple things have changed. Okay, so this specific, what is this called? This specific menu, I guess you would say. It has changed. It looks a little bit different. It doesn't actually show your character on here anymore. If you go and you get armor, you kind of have to zoom in on your person to kind of look at your person now. So it's kind of unfortunate in that aspect. I feel like that was not the best move. Ouch. Okay. Not the best move on their part. I really enjoyed being able to, like, see my character within this little screen right here.
Yet another accomplishment.
All right, and then there is a couple new quests as well. Being that the update came out and everything like that, there's a couple quests that you now have to do to progress. Like this one that's coming up right here. This right here, counter enemy attacks using Bloodright. This has never been, that was never at a one before, quest beforehand, but they're just trying to show you how to use both of your spells. We've got R is our bolt, and then C is like a counter attack. So if we can counterattack them. Okay, make sure you grab all the rats that you can. I know it may seem silly, but it'll help you get a couple things started whenever you get this game started. There we go. Make sure we open these up. You're gonna need plenty of bones to start out with, so it's not a bad idea to spend a little bit of time grinding right here, but there's no experience here, so what we're doing is we're basically just killing things over and over again. We're collecting the bones. All right. Okay. So we're about to go through this gate. Once we go through this gate, we're actually going to go to the actual map. We're going to get out of the tutorial zone, and then we're going to go from there. All right. Let me get a little bit of stone and some wood and stuff like that, because things do get real right whenever you come out of here. Okay. All right. So we're gonna go and we're gonna end up popping in on one of these sides or whatever. I'm gonna go over here to the east. I feel more comfortable starting on the east. All right.
Recognize my power.
Okay, so then we have to craft. There we go. We're gonna craft some armor right there, and then we're gonna have to get some rugged hide. So we're gonna have to probably kill, wolves, this, that, or the other. Okay. All right. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start going. And what works the best? It seems like if you just kind of follow. Oh, I saw a wolf somewhere. If you follow the quest line, it'll kind of take you in the right direction and everything like that, and then you'll be able to progress rather quickly. It didn't take us too long to get to make some progress in the game last night. We played it a little bit on stream. Me and Shadow's Blight, we played it a little bit, and I'd say we got all the way up into like copper and stuff like that. So we were doing pretty good. All right. So that gives us bone. There we go. Finish that stuff up. Okay. Now, the one thing that I would say that is probably like my favorite thing. Okay. First I'm gonna make bone axes, bone mace, and everything like that. All right. So we have our map. The map has changed a little bit. It looks a little bit different. It looks a little bit nicer. I really like it. But one of the things that was we hit it, and I felt like the quality of life just went up. I'm gonna end up making let's see, I can't remember where I put my base. I think right here. If we right click and drop a pin, it now shows us the path to get there. Okay, which is absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. All right, because it used to be what you would do is you would set your waypoint, and then you would have to just constantly open up the map saying, oh, if I'm going north, am I going this way? Am I going that way? All right. So I feel like that's one of the better quality of life ones. Okay. All right. And then we just have to collect this stuff for the quest. We're collecting the stuff for the quest because what's going to end up happening is we're going to have to make a base and everything like that. And then when we make the base, we'll have to have stone, and we'll have to have wood to be able to craft things within our base. All right. We want to kind of kill everything too. We need blood essence. All right. Blood essence you just get from killing things. Except for skeletons, because skeletons do not have blood, therefore do not have the ability to give you blood. All right. And it's really good to get a lot. If you can get as much wood as you can by the time you make to your base, you'll be well off. Okay. All right. While we're standing here, because the sunlight is out and it hurts and everything like that, they did change a couple quality of life things. Like a lot. I'm gonna keep saying that throughout this whole entire episode, but the stacks on like items and stuff like that are immensely changed. It used to be, I think, like 200 logs or something like that, maybe 500 logs. Now you can make a stack of 1,000 and you're good to go. It's absolutely amazing. All right. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and, like I said, we're slowly making our way this way. We're following our path. All right, I'm gonna get some stone to complete this quest. But I absolutely love this game. This game is absolutely amazing. This is a game I can just sit here and play in the background, and it's just great. Because yes, it is a kind of a grindy game and everything like that. I get that, but I feel like this game is just it's got so much potential. It's had potential even in early access and everything like that. It's fun. It's great. All right, we're gonna go ahead and. Oh. All right, and then you have to feed on your enemies as well. You need blood. All right, you are a vampire. You need blood to stay alive. Okay, get plenty of hide. I feel like bone in the early game as well is very, and I mean very, needed. All right, let's go ahead and attack this guy. Move some thread. Okay. Anything that anybody drops, really, honestly, it's just gonna just. You want to be a loot goblin as you are lower level and, you know, working on getting base materials, base building materials and everything like that. It's all useful. I promise. I promise. All right. It looks like we have a couple people's bases around here. Like I said, we are on somebody's private server. That being said, their rule number 1 was don't be a dick. Number 2, we may or may not see other people playing around us. So we're not necessarily playing together, but there's a possibility that we may end up playing together. All right. Somebody's base is right here. I don't know if it tells me people's bases. It just says Castle Heart, so it looks like it is Pixie Plum. Oh, beat him up. Sweet. All right, we need that. We're still trying to get a little bit more blood essence and everything like that. All right. And like I said, you are a vampire, so sunlight does hurt, so we kind of have to move through the shadows like a typical vampire. I am glad that I do have the ability to, like, record the game, all right? Because, unfortunately, what did happen is that every bit of anybody's save data before the update was wiped out, okay? It's nothing we could do anything about it. That's just how that's how the cookie crumbles, I guess you could say. So we're just waiting for this sun to go down. All right, there we go. All right, now we can move a little bit easier where it's going to be dark time and everything like that. All right. So I'm going to actually go around because it gets a little dicey right here. There's actually a boss, quote unquote. There's, you know, they call them V-Bloods in this game. But there is a boss that we have to watch out for. Alright, we do need to make like some healing potions or something. All right, we got our essence like we needed. All right, and we're gonna pick up our bones. It's always nice to, like, you know, damage things as well. You may or may not get some like crafting items and stuff like that. We're gonna go ahead and make ourselves some
Missing key ingredients.
that. Okay.
Recognize my power.
Okay. All right, we're gonna go ahead and heal ourselves. It's a heal over time. Okay. All right, and now it's telling us that we need to find a base. All right. All right. Beating everybody up. It's excellent. Okay. All right, so we're gonna kind of move on. I want to be weary around here. These people are a little bit higher level at this, in this little area. All right, I don't know what's going on up here. It looks like people are fighting. All right. We're gonna help. All right. All right. Okay. All right. These guys, we can take them. My goodness, there's just nothing but enemies in this area. Alright, when fighting skeletons, use the maces. For some reason, it's not for some reason, but the maces actually do a lot of damage to the skeletons. It's really good. Alright, I do need to fight this guy, but I don't know if I can fight him right now. He's a little tough. But he is right around the corner. All right, and then of course, random wolves want to fight. Okay. Yep. All right. I think I want to get to a base first before I try to fight them. I want a place that I can respawn and everything like that. I'm not trying to, like, you know, get dedged and then have to walk halfway across the map again. All right. All right, I don't think anybody has that spot, which is good. All right. All right. Yep, I don't think anybody has made a base here, which is awesome. Okay. All right. All right, so what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to kind of clean this area out, so that way we can start our base building. All right, there we go, there we go. Okay. All right, so this is gonna take a little bit of time, just because we have to kind of clear this out and everything like that. All right, there's a lot of stone here. There's a couple more wolves back there. Okay. Nothing that we can't handle. It's just, you know, we want to make sure that we live. All right. And I'm going to see if I can get a good plot going. We want to be able to have enough, like, space to build out. And this is where our first base is going to be. I feel like this is a very good spot for it to start. The reason why I choose just this spot right here specifically is, I know it's kind of not uncovered, but the copper mine is literally right there. And to get started in early game stuff, we need a lot of copper. Okay. So it's a good thing. It's a good thing. I promise. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and clear all this out. All right. let's see. I want to be kind of right here. All right, so we're going to build a castle heart. Okay, this is going to allow us to build our base, okay? Let me clear this out. Unfortunately, I need a little bit more room. All right. Some of these sections of the game do seem a little bit grindy. Just having to clear out areas, that way you can get started on your building and everything like that. All right, so we want it a little bit in the middle right here. I think I want it right there. Okay. Yes, we do have to put some blood essence in there. That way we can keep it alive, so to speak. All right, so what we do is we're gonna put the castle essence in there. All right, so this will be powered for 13 hours. Okay, and that is if you're on an actual server like this one is, where it runs while it's offline. If you don't come back in 13 hours, your base is gonna be gone. So you know, you gotta keep up with the game whenever you're playing on these dedicated servers.
An achievement for sure.
All right, we're gonna have to place our floors. But to place our floors, we need to clear out a little bit more of the stuff. It's going to be in our way. Okay. Right. I do love this game. This game is just, it is absolutely amazing. I really enjoy it. It's very comforting. You can play it. You can play it with friends. You can play it solo. Whichever way you decide to play, it is. And the replayability on this is absolutely tremendously awesome. Okay, keep moving. These stone walls just seem to just like,
I'm not making a dent.
oh, I know. All right, I'll break some of these stone. Okay, so now we should have the ability to kind of have this little plot started. All right, where is our front door? Okay, so our front door is right there. Okay. All right. Okay, so we have our floors. We're started on our floors. They want us to build walls, but I'll tell you this. The walls really don't do anything right now. Okay. All right, so we're gonna have to build our coffin. Okay, so we need our coffin. This right here is going to be our respawn point. So we're gonna make sure that we get our coffin down. We're gonna need our mist brazier for to start out with. All right, and the mist brazier, what you do is you put bone in it, and it creates like a mist. And that mist protects you during the daylight. Okay. So during the nighttime, we don't need the mist brazier on or anything like that. So, you know. All right, I had just a little bit of hiccup. Okay. All right, go ahead and claim.
Yet another accomplishment.
All right, so now what we're gonna have to do is now we're gonna have to start producing things for our base. Okay, so such as making planks to build with, making stones to build with, a little of this, a little of that. Okay. Most of this part of the game is about the same. Okay, there's not too much of a difference in the early game. I believe the later part of the game is what changes, but we have to get there first. Okay. As we do this episode and everything like that, we're gonna just be playing through. There is gonna be some kind of big skips between the episodes and everything like that. So with the big skips between the episode, I'll kind of just fill you in on updates, because since it is a active server, I'm gonna have to be playing to keep up with the server. Okay. Where did everything go? That was weird. Okay. Strange. Alright. And I'm just gonna have to keep clearing out trees, making the best of this. Okay, all right. So now, what we're gonna do, okay, we have the mist brazier, okay. We need a simple workbench, but to get that, we need some of those, okay. The growing plots. All right. I learned this last time. If you can get your growing plots started early and you can get seeds for them, because you will find seeds, make sure you do it, because you're going to need so many flowers in the late game. Okay. Don't be stingy. Just don't think, oh, I'm not going to need it. No, you're going to need it. I promise. Okay. But yeah, see, look at how big the stacks are. The stacks are, they're amazingly big. Okay. So I'm absolutely loving that the stacks are huge. All right. So we're going to have to make planks. We need planks. Once we get those planks, we can make our workbench. All right. And all we're doing right now is we're just kind of clearing out all these trees. And then we're going to have to make better equipment, increase our equipment, everything like that. All right. While you're playing the game as well, make sure you pay attention to your blood. Yeah, you don't want to run out of blood. If not, you're gonna have a grand old time trying to find blood before you inevitably die, even though you're a vampire. It's funny how that works, right? And like I said, all we're doing is we're just trying to get as much wood as possible. I feel like you're gonna need a lot of stone, you're gonna need a lot of wood at this first beginning part, so unfortunately this is just the nature of the beast on this. All right, make sure you build 2 sawmills too. The more wood you can have producing, the faster it's gonna produce and make everything look all nice, or make everything quicker. All right. Make yourself some chests so that way, you know, when you go out from the base, you have one thing in mind, and that's basically to loot. If you bring everything with you, such as like logs and stone and stuff like that, then you're actually kind of like hindering yourself. You know, you only have X amount of space, so you want to make sure that you put all your stuff whenever you're leaving. We're just cutting everything up. Alright. Alright, so I think we should be in... We should have... Alright, we have enough planks. Alright, so what we're gonna do... I kind of built this in a weird fashion. Move that over here. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're going to build our workbench right here. Okay. All right, and then we're gonna take our stuff that we have been building, so all these planks and stuff like that, and we're gonna come over here to the workbench. All right, and we can put these hides in there, we can put the planks in there. All right, and what we're gonna do is we're going to build all of our next stuff. Okay, so we have a lot of rugged hide. I think we have enough to make the first armors. We're gonna make a sword, we're gonna make a mace, we're gonna make axes, and then we'll go and we'll start getting our copper. All right. Unfortunately, when you're making things and it requires your stuff to be made, they kind of take it out of your inventory until it's made. So that guy right there, he's probably a low level, but we're literally 3. Okay, so all right, there was no more room. All right, we have made all new armor, we have made the new stuff. Okay, what else did we need? What else did we not make? Oh, we gotta make a new ring too. Okay, we need blood essence. Do I not have enough? Okay. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to split that for right now. We're gonna put that in there. Okay, yes, it is 6 hours, but I'm not really worried about that right this second, just because we're gonna end up going out there and we're gonna start, like, you know, fighting everybody and whatnot and whatever. Okay, go ahead and do that. We put in a new ring. All right, and then now we can put our blood essence back in there. Okay, all right. It is the sunlight, so what we need to do is we need to throw these bones in here and start burning. It's going to create a mist. As it creates a mist, we can just kind of chill here, and we're not going to be burned by the light.
An achievement for
Okay.
sure.
Okay, now we're going to do V-Bloods. Okay, so we're going to hit K, and what we're going to do is we're going to track the V-Blood. Now it wants us to go kill the wolf, so we're going to track it. It's going to tell us he's pretty close. We're not going to worry about him right now. The only reason why I don't want to worry about him right now is because that it is sunlight outside. So we're just going to let the sun do its thing. All right. We're going to try to be as cautious as possible. On my on-stream playthrough, yeah, I died like 2 times in like the first like 15 minutes of playing the game. It was absolutely glorious. All right. So now that we have the upgraded reinforced bone mace, we can actually mine copper. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get our copper going. All right. And this abundant amount of stone right here. Okay. And I think we have the ability to actually mine the gemstone ones now. Yep, okay. Yes, we can mine the gemstones. Okay, and then what I like to do is I'll just go over here and I'm gonna make a small chest. You go up here to the top, click on it, and we're gonna make this gems. Okay, so then we're gonna put our gem dust and stuff like that. We're gonna put it in there. Okay, this one right here, I usually make this like crafting items. Okay, so crafting items. All right, that's gonna include our like threads and stuff like that and our paper. Okay, and then this last one, I just like to put like roses and stuff like that. Okay, we're gonna keep this stuff on us right now besides the rugged hide. I'll put the rugged hide up for right now. We don't necessarily need that. Okay, so that's gonna be doing its thing right there. I don't know if we can build anything else right now. Oh, we can build a furnace. Okay, we're gonna want to get the furnace. We're gonna get the furnace done. Okay. And then I want to build some more floors. Okay. All right. All right. I know it may seem excessive on the floors, but whenever we start to build our base and everything like that, we're going to want to be able to enclose all of this. We're going to want to be able to do everything that we need to do. Okay. All right. So we're gonna go hunt the wolf once it gets dark. I'm gonna go over there. We're gonna beat him up. Oh, my bad. I did. Okay, so we built the furnace. Okay, make sure when you build the furnace, you put your your copper in there. Get those copper ingots going. All right. Let's see. Let's go ahead and put the more wood in there. We're making planks. That's good. That's dandy. All right. He seems like he's really close. Like he's down here or something. All right, we only have like a couple more hours of daytime. Okay. Daytime. Yeah, we're definitely going to need to get some bones too. So these bones burn pretty quick, so we need to make sure that we keep those topped off until we actually build the base. And what I mean by that is these palisades do not count for actual walls. So that means that since it's not an actual wall, if you build these all around their base, it will not produce a roof. Okay, you have to actually build them to make a roof. All right, let's go get this copper over here. We can hit this from the shadows. Oh, my arm itches, my bad. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. Trying to hit it from the shadows. We're trying not to burn, but we need the copper. Okay. Hit it a couple times, jump back into the shadows. There we go. Okay. All right. We're going to keep feeding that copper. We need so much copper to start out the game. It is absolutely ridiculous on how much copper we actually need. Okay. Because we're going to need a copper sword, mace. The axes, it's okay. Like, the axes don't really make a difference. But the sword and the mace are going to be like your two primary weapons that you use to start out the game. All right. So it is almost nighttime. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and turn that off because we do not want that to those to spoil. Okay, so it looks like he's over here. That's a moose. That's a moose that I want to kill. Get back here. Come here. Come here. Come here, moose. All right. There we go. All right. Now come back here, please. He's got a 51%. I kind of wanted to. And so based on the blood, so like this guy right here, it's 51%. So once you drink his blood, it's gonna fill you up. Based on what his percentage was, is so since his percent was 51%, it says that it's 51% quality. Meaning that we are in the tier 2, which we get movement speed as well as increased sun resistance. Okay, so based on what blood you have, as well as if you have different kind of blood. So if you get a blood off of like these guys, rogue is going to have different stats, the warrior is going to have different stats. So it's different based on the person that you defeat. Okay. He should be very close. All right, there's a couple wolves up here. All right. I really don't want to have to worry about them. Come here. Come here. Yep. Okay. And then we want bones and rugged hide as well. So these guys are good to kill at a beginning level. All right. And the hearts. Also hearts. We'll need hearts in a little bit. Okay, there we go. And each one of the creatures that you kill, you do get essence. So that's where you get that blood essence from. And so like each one of those we're killing, we're getting like 5. All right. where is this wolf? He seems like he is caught up in some business. No, he's not caught up in business. He is just in a very strange spot. I don't think I've seen him like over here. Okay. All right. Okay. Do the little counter attack on him. Okay. Yeah, keep moving. No, you were supposed to attack me before that went off. It's always nice to get like the NPCs included. So like if they're like fighting in an area, the NPCs around you can actually do damage. All right. All right. There's going to be our first blood essence right here, or our V blood. Okay. So as we kill these V bloods, they're going to lock stuff for us. So this one specifically, okay.
Taste of knowledge.
So whenever we defeat the wolf, okay, what we're going to get, all right.
Yet another accomplishment.
We are going to get the wolf form, okay? And so we're going to actually, who do I want to go against next? I think we're going to go against Rufus next. Okay, subtract that. All right. Go ahead and get that. We're going to go ahead and clear out this camp real quick. I just want to make sure that I have like essences and everything like that. All right. And so now that we unlocked our wolf form, we can actually sit here with the control. So you hit control, left control. And now we have the ability to turn into a wolf and we can do what we need to do. All right. Go ahead and loot all this up. Okay. So we're going to kind of move this way. Alright, and then we do have a lot of people over here kind of just pathing around, which is fine. It's to be expected. That counterattack helps really well at lower levels. Now, I only use that counterattack on the lower levels. Once you get to a little bit higher level and everything like that, you're going to want to be using different kind of spells and everything like that. Okay. Perfect counterattack right there. Watch out for the archers. There we go. Alright, there's a lot of enemies coming up here. Alright, there should be another boss around here. Get these guys to come over here. I say boss, but it's not actually a boss. Okay. All right, with these barriers, make sure you don't attack them while they have that barrier up, because what's going to happen is you're going to attack and then it's going to rebound and then you're going to like stun lock yourself. All right, and we were just checking for chests, any kind of loot. We want as much loot as we can. All right, so he's right there. There's Rufus right there, but I want to kind of clear out all these other guys. These guys will prove to be a problem. Oh, wow. These is a really good chest right here. The fancy looking ones. All right, so yeah, see, look, we've got, oh yeah, we got some copper, some carpet roll. We have some, yeah, that was a really good chest to open up. You don't see those very often. Okay. Oh, there's another chest right there. Take all. And it gave me an axe. What's that? Lumberjack axes. Okay, okay. All right, that's interesting. I haven't seen that before. All right. We're gonna equip that. Okay, equip the jewel. So if we go over here to our spells, we can actually put things on our spells. So like this right here, this one increases the duration by 16%. So it'll last a little bit longer. All right. Rufus is not bad. The only thing with Rufus is you just kind of have to keep moving around. Okay. Watch out for the traps. All right. Keep it moving. All right. You can kind of get him to come your way to get away from the ads and everything like that.
Start running.
All right, and then he's gonna actually summon in like some little cronies to come out here and
Quick on your feet.
try to attack you and whatnot.
You're dead on your feet.
That is a powerful move that he uses. I think at like 50% health, he starts using power moves.
I'm gonna call you target practice.
All right, and then this one's bad right here. It's just a rapid attack, just kind of. All right.
Then this quick. Start running. Think you're quick on your feet? You're dead on your feet.
Okay. I don't know how that hit me, but okay.
I'm gonna call you target practice.
Might call you target practice. All right, he's almost dead, and there we go. Okay, cool. All right, another V blood dead. All right. All right, and let's go ahead and grab ourselves some of that. Okay, so now we have a new spell. All right, things did change in the update, and they used to be like this a long time ago, but they have changed. Okay, they have changed back to this. But what happens is you actually get points now. It used to be if you killed a specific V blood, you would get their specific spell that they dropped specifically. I know that was a lot of specifics right back to back, but in this case now he give you points that we have to just unlock the spell. Okay. All right, and then he gives us the woodworking bench, that spell, and now we can make crossbows. Okay. We are gonna go to Keely. All right, we're gonna go find Keely. We're gonna get rid of her. Our first our mission over here is actually telling us to get rid of the V bloods. Okay. All right, so she is, forget where she's at. Oh, okay, she is up this way. Some of these enemies I completely forget where they like spawn and everything like that. All right, I'm gonna stop here real quick because I do want to get this copper. If we can get copper, oh, there's some gems down there too. Okay, copper, gems, anything and everything that we need to get this next portions of armor and weapons. Weapons will actually start taking gems, so make sure that you are getting gems as well. They're gonna start taking a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Right, topaz, just okay. And get it, like I said, I know I'm being very redundant whenever it comes to some of this stuff in here, but like I said, watch out for those man traps. They're dangerous. All right, and then another one of these gemstones. Okay. Let's go ahead, and we're almost to where we need to be. I think she's up in this area right up here in the northwest. No, I'm sorry, northeast. I'm really bad with directions. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and get in our wolf mode and go ahead and head over here. All right. And our merchant's over here. Okay. I think she's in this camp that's up here. So we may have to actually fight through some people to get into this camp, which is fine, you know. Okay. Okay. Beat him up, beat him up, beat him up. Go. Okay. Yeah, Keely is in this little camp right here. There is enemies kind of everywhere in this camp, though. They really are everywhere. They're in the tents. They're this way. They're that way. Okay, so just be very attentive in this one. So, like, if I come in here, there's gonna be enemies in here. See? Okay, and then we have more stuff. Oh man, we are just getting bukus of stuff. Bukus of stuff. Okay. All right, we'll just leave that right there. Keely should be like right there. Okay, but I want to make sure that all of these guys are Dej first. Okay. Some of these guys hit like trucks, I swear. All right, we have the ability. I think we have some more rats. Can we make some more? Yeah, we can make some more of these healing potions. All right, just.
And soon you won't be.
Oh. Okay. All right. I do not know how the bear got out, but she's bullying the bear. Okay. All right. She's not a bad fight. You just kind of have to watch out for her attacks. All right, and then she does go invisible, but if you have really good eyes, you can kind of track where she's at. All right, and then back up from that. She's gonna put those on the ground. Don't step in them. All right. Let her do attacks. Okay. Mm. All right, and there's Keely.
This cold is different.
Yeah, once you like understand the game and the beginning part of this game and everything like that, I feel like it's so easy to kind of like
stronger.
It's so easy to kind of progress. You know what I'm saying? Okay. There we go.
An achievement for
All right, we got a research test. All right, so we're gonna head back to our base. All right, these guys have already respawned. That's crazy. Okay. And then if we do, we just mark our base, and guess what? Look, we follow the line and we get there. Seriously, that is like one of the best. Okay, so she unlocks a frost spell point. Okay, we're gonna go back. Error. He's actually like right next to our base too. He's actually a pretty easy fight. We'll get him after. I'm gonna go ahead and make some iron, or not iron, but bronze weapons, copper weapons, copper. All right, walking past. It's okay. It's okay. I'm not worried about you. Don't worry about it. All right. These man traps just pop up everywhere. All right. Like I said, I love this because it used to be what you would do is if you could memorize the map, you could memorize the map. If you did not have the ability to kind of keep up with the map. The map is sometimes complicated. You're like, oh, take a left here. Oh, no, wrong left. You would have to you'd run, you'd open up your map, you'd run a little bit more, you'd open up your map, and then you're like, okay, you finally get to your destination. But this right here, the fact that it's like, boop, follow it, and you get home, I absolutely love that. Absolutely love that. Okay. And I like how there's gems spawning everywhere and everything like that. We're doing pretty fantastic on that aspect. Okay. All right, and we're gonna get all of our gemstones and this and that. All right. Ooh, we got home just in time. All right, so we got to make sure we turn on our brazier again. All right. Go ahead, and we did not get a lot of bone. Okay. All right. All right, and go ahead and throw those in there. Perfect. Throw that stuff in there. Craft gems. We're gonna throw our gems in there. All right, small chest. That was just our normal stuff. Crafting item. Okay. All right, and so what we need to make now that we had killed Healy gives the ability to make the I'm sorry, where's it at? We can make the tannery, and we also need to make the research paper. So tannery is going to be planks, so we need planks. Okay, and it's making planks. We are killing it on the planks. Plank production is a-okay. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and make our tannery. We're gonna put it there, and then we're gonna need to make our leather. So what we're gonna do is come over here, tannery, and we are gonna throw in all of our rugged hides, and it's gonna output leather. Okay. All right, let's see what else we need. All right. Okay. Crafting, where's our crafting one? All right, we're gonna put that in there. We don't need extra pairs of axes. We had this right here, this lumberjack axe is a little bit better, but it actually has 15% damage to wood. You do get some of these special weapons that do extra damage to whatever. So like there's one of the ones that I see a lot is it's actually in the copper mine. But what it does is in the copper mine, you can get it, and it's like a giant hammer, and it does like 50% mining. So a bone mace itself does 25% physical damage to minerals. The actual, like the mining one, does 50%. So it actually does more and mines faster. That's what we want. We want efficiency. All right, we're gonna end right here. I appreciate everybody coming in and everything like that. Hopefully you guys are loving this. Like I said, I absolutely adore this game. I know that some people are like, oh, you know, I like Satisfactory and I like other games and everything like that, but I honestly love this game. It's such a comfort game for me. All right, but anyways, thank you guys so much for coming in. I will be recording this, some more of this and everything like that. We're gonna do this and we're gonna do that. I'm going to upload more Satisfactory content. I'm gonna upload other things. We're doing it. Right now we're at like one YouTube stream a week. We might go up to 2. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and end here, and I hope you guys have a good morning, afternoon, evening, whenever you decide to watch this. Hopefully you guys have the bestest of best times and everything like that, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.